Riot Operator is a dynamic Riot crisis management game that challenges players to manage police and medical units across 8 global locations. The goal is to enforce peace while ensuring the safety of citizens. Players must strategize by choosing which units to deploy and prioritize, adapting to each unique situation with the right formations and resources. Success hinges on capturing aggressive rioters and protecting citizens, all while maintaining a positive reputation. Upgrades are essential, with players customizing teams and equipment to face increasingly intense situations. Inspired by real events, each scenario presents high-stakes challenges across cities like Hong Kong, London, and Paris. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that this game is deeply flawed, feeling unfinished and lacking polish. While some see potential in its concept, the game suffers from outdated graphics, poor AI, and awkward animations. Gameplay is seen as limited, with clunky vehicle pacing and issues with basic mechanics like controlling units. Despite a variety of missions, the content feels sparse, and the trailer doesn't align with the actual product. Some players appreciate the straightforward aesthetic and helpful tutorial, but overall, many feel it's not worth its price, calling it a disappointing half-baked release. The game, The Coma. Catacomb is a Korean survival horror adventure that continues the harrowing journey of Young-ho Choi, who has escaped the mirror dimension known as the Coma and returned to his normal life at school. However, things quickly take a dark turn as he realizes something is amiss. In his second adventure, Young-ho must gather Yesil's notes to locate a powerful relic sword that could defeat the vicious sister. Along the way, he encounters new allies and enemies, while an intruder invades the mirror dimension. Players will explore the eerie Siwa district, solve puzzles, trade in Dokkaebi Market, and fight for survival as they uncover the mysteries hidden beneath Dokkaebi Market's catacombs. The relentless AI, coupled with hand-illustrated visuals and comic-style storytelling, heightens the tension, making each moment a fight for life. Balancing exploration and survival, the game challenges players to scavenge resources, unlock upgrades, and evade a relentless killer in this nightmarish world. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that this game is a significant step up in difficulty, requiring more puzzle solving and strategic thinking. There are moments where players face surprises that can feel punishing on a first playthrough, so it's recommended to save progress frequently to avoid frustration. Fans of the series are excited to return to control of Young-ho, last seen in 2018. While the game draws heavily from its predecessor, the Coma 2, some feel it's hard to recommend to newcomers who haven't played the earlier entries. The mechanics are familiar but refined, with more limited movement options, like the inability to hide in small spaces. Despite these challenges, longtime fans express their love for the series and appreciation for the developers, Devora Studios, for continuing the story. The game has earned praise for its intensity, though some hope for improvements in controls, particularly compared to previous entries. Overall, it's seen as a rewarding experience, especially for fans of the trilogy. Nordics is a high-seas action-adventure game that follows the journey of Adol Kristin and the pirate Karja Balta as they navigate the dangerous waters of Abelia Gulf. Together, they must face immortal monsters called the Griga and uncover the mysteries of the region. Players can swap between controlling both characters, leveraging their distinct abilities in combat and exploration through the cross-action system. The game also introduces the power of mana, allowing players to solve puzzles and access new areas. Additionally, the ship Sandras expands exploration with naval battles and island discovery. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to ISX. Nordics highlight its strengths and weaknesses in equal measure. Fans of the IS series, particularly those who enjoyed previous installments like IS-8, may find this entry worth their time. The game's smooth combat, improved graphics, and dual character mechanics are praised, offering refined gameplay and an intriguing story. However, the pacing and introduction of certain mechanics, such as seafaring, are criticized for feeling sluggish and repetitive, with invisible walls and a drawn-out opening contributing to a sense of filler. While some players appreciate the depth and open-world elements, others feel the exploration lacks the satisfaction found in earlier titles. The game's new duo system and revamped combat may feel less dynamic, and the implementation of wave-based battles and skill progression hasn't resonated with all fans. Those hesitant may want to try the demo first, as it reflects much of the game's core experience, and its saves carry over into the full release. Super Mining Mechs is a cooperative multiplayer game that takes players on an underground adventure to find alternative resources for Earth. Players build their own customizable mining mechs, exploring the depths of a distant planet to collect valuable elements. The game offers both solo and online co-op play with up to 7 friends. By completing missions, players can unlock new parts and abilities to enhance their mechs, allowing them to dig deeper, move faster, and carry more loot. With 3 planets to explore and numerous achievements to unlock, players must work together to replenish Earth's depleted resources. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Reviewers are of the opinion that Super Mining Mechs delivers a satisfying and addictive experience, especially for fans of repetitive but engaging gameplay. The game builds on its predecessor, Mining Mechs, with smoother controls, richer environments, and expanded mechanics, including more customizable mechs. The new biomes and enemies add variety, and the world feels more alive thanks to NPCs and added missions. While some bugs were reported at launch, the developers have been quick to address issues with updates. Though the story may feel lackluster and repetitive after a few hours, many still find the gameplay rewarding. For $5, it's seen as excellent value, offering around 20 hours of casual, laid-back fun, ideal for short play sessions or multitasking moments. Fans of the genre appreciate its simplicity, depth, and charm, despite minor drawbacks. Forgive Me Father 2 is a fast-paced first-person shooter set in a dark world inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's myths. Players continue the journey of the priest character from the first installment, battling madness as they confront increasingly twisted enemy. The game features a distinctive comic book visual style, with hand-drawn graphics, enhanced lighting, and gruesome blood effect. Players can choose from a range of weapons, each with powerful upgrades to fight evolving Lovecraftian horrors. Madness becomes both a tool and a threat, granting new abilities as the story unfolds. A heavy soundtrack of electric guitar and drums enhances the game's dark, chaotic atmosphere. Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to Forgive Me Father 2 highlight its success in expanding the strengths of the original game. The first 10 levels are praised for their entertaining and varied content, with heavy weapons and immersive sound effects, best enjoyed with headphones. Secrets and platforming challenges add value while awaiting further updates. Players appreciate the nostalgic nods to classic shooters like Hexen, enhanced by its eerie Lovecraftian atmosphere, gripping story, and intuitive controls. However, concerns about its adware launcher have caused hesitation for some, despite the overall consensus that it's a fantastic early access shooter. Vasilisa and Baba Yaga is a spooky adventure that takes players on a captivating journey through the land of the dead, as Vasilisa seeks the power of fire from the enigmatic Baba Yaga. Throughout the game, Vasilisa engages in a series of mini-games, each featuring diverse gameplay mechanics that blend combat, household chores, attentiveness, and dexterity. Players will face off against petty evil spirits and formidable foes like Vodyanoi, Bolotnik, and Leshy, while also navigating everyday tasks such as washing dishes and tidying Baba Yaga's hut. The narrative unfolds through a South Russian dialect, echoing traditional storytelling in rural communities. An original soundtrack inspired by folk songs enhances the immersive experience. Additionally, the game features an encyclopedia of folklore characters and customs, developed with input from a consulting folklorist, adding depth to this richly woven tale rooted in unadapted fairy tales and modern horror elements. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, Vasilisa and Baba Yaga presents a captivating experience marked by its unique visuals and outstanding music. The game's atmospheric quality, enriched by impressive Russian voice acting that employs an old-fashioned dialect, enhances immersion. Rooted in Slavic folklore, the storyline is simple yet engaging, featuring familiar character archetypes. While the gameplay may occasionally falter due to lackluster minigames and awkward combat mechanics, players are rewarded with a sense of empowerment by the journey's end. The game encourages controller use, offering a polished technical experience with minimal bugs. Overall, Vasilisa and Baba Yaga is a delightful gem that balances clunky gameplay with artistic brilliance, making it a worthwhile investment of time for those who appreciate creative art projects and immersive narratives. Dollmare is a unique horror game that immerses players in an unsettling atmosphere without traditional jump scares or monster chases. Rather than fighting enemies or scavenging for resources, players experience a pervasive sense of dread and the feeling of being watched as they navigate a sinister doll factory. Created by developers who find conventional horror too frightening, Dollmare offers an experience where no two playthroughs are the same due to its unscripted events. Players take on the role of a desperate worker seeking a paycheck, only to uncover the eerie secrets of the factory. As they inspect dolls, explore dark corners, and follow mysterious protocols, they must confront their own sanity while unraveling the factory's mysteries. Questions about the factory's eerie director, the fate of past employees, and the unsettling dolls themselves drive the narrative, creating an atmosphere of suspense and intrigue throughout the journey. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, this horror game impresses with its quality despite lacking traditional jump scares. Its unsettling atmosphere, fueled by sound design rather than screaming, creates an immersive experience. The game excels in replayability, offering unique events in each playthrough, making it suitable for cozy family gaming sessions during autumn. Visuals, particularly the doll designs, receive praise, while some find the overall experience reminiscent of titles like Mortuary Assistant and Papers, Please. Players appreciate the randomness and engaging mechanics, though some note minor issues such as grammar errors and occasional crashes. Despite these critiques, the game is seen as a solid value, recommended for fans of indie horror, with many eager for more content or an endless mode. The combination of creepy ambience and inventive gameplay makes it a noteworthy addition to the genre.